up, guys? So I just wanted to shoot this real quick. Full disclosure on this video, I didn't get the shot on film. I got the aftermath, the cut in, the hang in, all that good stuff, and I'm gonna post a separate video of caping the head out, but I did not get the shot on film. So if you don't want to watch it because of that, I don't blame you. I hate watching YouTube videos where you don't actually get the shot, but I got a little bit of the before. I didn't get the deer on film at all alive. I got a little bit of the day before. I got right after when I recovered it, tracking it, finding the blood. So it's just going to be a short little film. I wanted to get it all on film, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't have got the deer if I set the camera up. So it's not on film. So I just wanted to throw that out before you guys get into watching it too much. But it's going to be a short little clip anyway. So I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you watching it. If you want to see how to cape it out properly, the head and everything for the taxidermist, you can pop on to my page and try to find that video. So without further ado, we'll just pop right into it. Well, we arrived finally at the Airbnb. So I got my totes. Everything's organized for tomorrow. We got storms coming in kind of every day for the next 3 days, so it's a little bit different than it's been. It's been 90, 95 down here, and not much activity on the camera, but there's been some. We got Nubby on camera this morning, actually, or yesterday, yeah, this morning, under my uncle's stand, and I had him at my stand the other day in the evening. So I have pretty high hopes we're going to get something on the ground. It's just a matter of weather and wind, so we will see. I'm excited for morning, but I will see you either in the morning or first light in the stand. I just had Lefty and Nubby right out here, and another big one, 120 yards. No shot, of course. They're 20 yards from my tree stand. But if I went to my tree stand, I would have spooked them because they were there in the dark. I waited for it to light up a little bit, and I could just see horns, and I could hear one of them thrashing in a tree. So I waited till daylight because I knew I'd spook them. And I looked out with my binos, and I could see them both. Freaking giants. It's the first time that I've got my eyes, that any of us has actually got our eyes on them. My tree stand's literally 20 yards from where they were. They just fed down into this bottom, and I gotta make a game plan. If I go down there now, because they're not very far down, if I go down there now, I might spook them. If I go in there later, I might spook them. It's such a hard spot to hunt. Rifle. If I had a rifle, it was rifle season, Lefty would have been dead right now. He's a giant, giant. Even bigger in person. Beautiful dark horns. And he's literally 150 yards in front of me, and I can't do anything. I got this hill right here, and they're just on the other side of it. And they're just gonna go at that bottom in bed. The best thing to do would probably be just to call my hunt for the morning done. And then just sneak in, go back when these guys are done hunting, go back, get some food, sandwiches, whatnot, and then come back and sit in that stand till dark. Because they're bedded right over there. If I go over there now, I'm going to push them. And that's the last thing I want to do, is push the two biggest deer off the property. So, that's a tough decision, but I think that's what I got to do. That's what my gut's telling me, so. Oh man, that's close. That was close. It's so cool to see them. The deer down here are just night and day different, man. Huge. I think Dad had an interaction this morning. Gotta talk to him more. He sent me a picture of a decent buck, and he said not on the first day, but jeez. I think I would have been shooting it if it's as big as it looks in the picture. So, we'll see. Fingers crossed we can get Lefty or Nubby on the ground, or Spike, or one of them bigger bucks, bigger mature bucks. But I'll probably end up seeing you this afternoon unless something crazy happens and one of them walks over the hill. Alright, well, I'm headed back in. It's in the afternoon, it's about 3 o'clock. The game plan is to sneak in really slow and really quietly. It's hot, it's like 85 degrees. I want to get in my stand. They're either bedded, or I think they're bedded, or they're bedded further north. When I say further north, I mean like 100 yards difference. I hope these cows don't follow me because they followed me so far. But I'm going to try to sneak in and see what I can do. It's about my only option. Besides wait in the brush, and I don't think they're going to come out there. So I'm going to go get in the stand and see if one of them comes out this afternoon. I'm just sitting on the ground right now. Right here is where they were this morning, right in this little stretch. I have a ladder stand right there. And this is where they're bedding. They're either bedding right in there or in this back corner. The wind is supposed to be blowing this way. It's supposed to be blowing from the southwest. Well, it keeps changing and blowing that way. If I go to that stand, I'm not going to see anything when the wind's blowing like that. So, I've got decisions to make again. They're not making this easy. So the wind was supposed to be perfect for tonight, and it's not. Last year, they would feed out of this corner right before dark during the summertime. When we came out, that's what they did. And they're still on their summer patterns. We saw them out here this morning. I'm going to have to just sit here on the ground unless I see a huge drastic wind change where the wind's blowing that way and staying that way. Then if that happens, then I might go into my stand. But right now, I can feel it right now. It's hit me right here. If I go into that stand, it's over. I'm not going to do that. These deer are too smart. I'm not going to pretend that they're not going to win me, because they will. It's 85 degrees. I haven't sweat a lot, but I've sweat a little, and it doesn't take much for these deer. So, I'm literally probably just going to sit right here on the ground till dark and just hope that they feed out of this goldenrod here. What else can you do? I can't go to my ladder stand because then the wind will be blowing right in the bottom where they bed, and that's why these deer get so big. But if I can stay up here, the wind might blow to the east of them. We'll see. Now the deer back home are super sensitive too, but they're also not a 6-year-old deer, so it's a whole different caliber down here. This deer didn't get this old from being stupid. So I'm just going to sit here and see if I can make something happen. And just wait for the perfect wind. Today's only day 1. I think I got Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 8 more days of hunting. So I'm not going to screw it up on the first day. I'm going to tuck back a little bit further in here. I got a lot of vegetation. So I'm essentially turkey hunting. But if they come out and they feed this spot they were this morning, this evening, then I might have a good shot at them. We'll see what happens. Well, the sun got way too hot. Like really hot. it's like 85 and the sun's probably 100. So I moved under this big oak tree. Nice little spot. This is where they were feeding earlier this morning. So I'm going to stay up here. I'm going to try to hunt them from the ground. Don't know if it'll do anything or not, but we can try. Like I said, it's the first night, so I'm not going to march into my stand when the wind's not right. They might fade right out. They might not. That's hunting. But I got 8 more days to get it done. We do have rain coming in like 5 of those days, but I don't really care. That'll be nice. It'll cool things off. Freaking bugs all over me. But yeah, so I'm just chilling here. It's 3:40-ish. I'll probably shoot one around 6:50, 7 o'clock. Big old lefty will probably step out. Flop. I'm going to go with a 60 to 70 yard shot. Easy money. A lot has happened. So this morning, got does blowing at me. But I came in this morning and I got to right here and I could hear horns clanking together. So, like right here, they were fighting. This is where the big bucks have been bedding, right in here, and my tree stands right there. So, I literally sat right there, and they were fighting each other right here. So, I couldn't get to my stand. So I decided, when the train goes by, that I'll just, in order to get my stand, I'm just going to walk right in, slowly, kind of like a doe, or like a deer would, and maybe I'll spook them. It was pitch black. Maybe I'll spook them. They'll go 50 yards and stop, and when the train was going by, it would give me time to get up my stand. That's exactly what happened. Got up there, sat down, started hearing some stuff thrashing up to my right, and let the sun come up, and finally I could see the treetops moving, and I confirmed that it was a shooter. I'm pretty sure it's Nubby. I'm still shaking. I'm pretty sure it's Nubby. We've been after him for a couple of years now. This was the first year we've had eyes on him, and this is the first morning he's been within range. He came right down the hill. Those deer that I spooked, they were up there too, and they just fed up into the oaks, and he just dropped right down to me, 27 yards. I couldn't have done it with my regular bow, so I'm happy I had the crossbow. People will bash crossbows, but I don't care. It was an awesome hunt, awesome deer. Fun time. So I almost brought my compound. I'm glad I didn't, because I wouldn't have got that shot. And he was headed right down here and going to come right behind me, and the wind's blowing that way, so he would have winded me before I could get a shot. What a morning. I'm pretty sure I smoked him, and I'm pretty sure I heard him crash right up here. So I'm just going to walk out and to where he was standing when I shot, and see if I can find my bolt and some blood. So I was right up there. Gonna get wet doing this. And he was right here. Let's see if I can find my bolt, first of all. But it's probably in there somewhere. It went through them. Oh, I see it. And it's covered in blood. And now I see all the blood here. Yes. Ticks and chiggers, welcome. Oh boy. Well, I think that's a good sign. Missing a blade. It's broken in the ground, I'm sure. The only thing that I'm dealing with in my head here is we have a storm coming. A bad storm coming at like 10, 11. So I'm kind of crunched for time. I think he's dead. It was a good shot, 27 yards. The bolt looks good. I just want to find more blood. It's just hard to do. I mean, this is where he got shot, so I know I gotta wait a minute. But he went right through there. So I'm just gonna get this thing locked up and in the clear. Sure is thick in here. Well, this is where he ran. Got blood. There he is. He's right there. Wow, that exit hole. That exit is all the way on his hind quarter. That's insane. That broadhead put a hole in that deer. That's the exit hole. Look at the hole that thing put in it. Look at that rack. Yeah, he went up here. Whew, doggy. Oh, man. What a deer. This is beautiful. Still got velvet hanging off. Oh, nubby. 2 years after this buck. It's so cool getting pictures of him and getting excited. And then it's kind of bittersweet when it comes to an end. Yep, right there. It's just barely hanging on there. Day 2, what a hunt. We decided to come out early this year to kind of catch them on their summer patterns, because last year we came in October and they were kind of off this property. They weren't off it, but they were gone more than they were here. So we came out early and it worked out. What a beautiful buck. Got these cool kickers off the back. All kinds of character. Oh well, it's gonna get hot. It's gonna start raining. Phew. I'm so happy. What a way to spend your morning. Sitting in this freaking beautiful God's country. Everything that's been going on in the world lately. You can just kind of escape. Just go sit in your stand. I wish I got it all on film, but if I went to put the camera on the tree, I stood the chance of spooking him. I just got up there and just froze because he was only 80 yards away at the time, and I didn't want a chance spooking him. So I'm going to get some pictures of him, and we're going to get him taken care of here before it gets too warm. One last shot of him. Just a stud. The screen?
Turn it on, the front display would be lit.
Oh yeah, you gotta go into settings, turn all that off. Well, we're headed out to get the deer all loaded up. I think we're just gonna hang them in the tree, died under. Get them caped out. We're gonna bone them out. Dad's running over cow patties. But, so we're gonna go out there, get them taken care of. It's nice and cool out today, which is nice compared to yesterday. It was like 90 something, so we'll get them hung up in the tree, get them taken care of. Hopefully Uncle Billy will come over and see them before we chop into them. But, nice day, beautiful morning. This is what we live for. Doing stuff like this, I get to share this kind of stuff with my dad. It means the world to me. Things that you don't really talk about. Men are supposed to be tough guys and don't talk about feelings, but to get to do this with him and my uncle and just get to enjoy all the things that they love doing. Oh yeah, I forgot the electric fence is up. Yeah. But anyways, it's just cool. So anyways, we'll see you at the deer.